This is really amazing! Hello everyone, I'm Mike Ruge, and today I'll introduce you to my brand new plugin, Emster Tools. Let's dive right into the first automatic features. Tone, which adjusts the photo's tone automatically. Contrast, which corrects image contrast. And color, which corrects color casts. However, be sure to use the color function at the beginning, before starting post-production. Now let's move on to color balance. This function opens a control panel, where you can adjust the colors of shadows, highlights, and midtones. In this panel, you'll also find reset buttons to bring the sliders back to their starting positions. I'll use it now to add a bit of blue to the shadows and a bit of orange to the highlights. I can't give you exact settings because it varies from photo to photo and depends on personal taste. Additionally, you can adjust color luminance, which applies contrast to the color as well. When we're ready, we click Apply to proceed. I'll save the selective color function for a dedicated tutorial, as it's more complex and requires a deeper explanation. Now let's move on to the HSL control panel, where you can adjust the hue, saturation, and luminance of each color. In my case, to give more emphasis to the light, I'll lower the luminance of the blue, slightly increase the yellow's luminance, boost the yellow's saturation, and adjust the hue of the yellow to bring it slightly toward orange. Once we're done with our adjustments, we click Apply. Let's add some sharpness to the image. Click on Sharpen, then adjust the opacity to your taste and according to your image. Finally, click Apply. Now, let's quickly go over Denoise, though I'll dedicate a full video to this tool as well. Here, we can adjust the denoise intensity and use Sharpen to counterbalance the softness introduced by denoising. It's a really powerful tool. Let's take a quick look at the before and after. Now, let's move on to saturation, which doesn't just add saturation, but intelligently recognizes less saturated areas and compensates for them. The color depth slider adjusts color depth, while color boost controls color intensity. Now let's move on to Orton. This function allows you to create a fully customizable Orton effect. The depth opacity slider controls the Orton effect on the shadows, while the shallow opacity slider controls it on the highlights. Just adjust them according to your taste and the specifics of your photo. Let's move on to atmosphere. The light enhance slider adjusts the intensity of the highlights, not exposure, but intensity, which is a unique parameter, and shadows enhance manages the shadows. The glowing slider controls the glow effect in the photo, while light halo creates a natural, faithful light halo effect. Obviously, I can't give you exact parameters, as they vary from photo to photo and depend on personal taste. Sunny is the effect for sunset photos that makes them vibrant and dynamic. You just need to adjust the intensity, but be careful not to overdo it. It's really powerful. Now, let's see how, in a few simple steps, we've achieved a professional result. Of course, in some steps, I intentionally exaggerated to help you understand what each effect does. Let's quickly post-process another image. We'll start with atmosphere to immediately give the photo a dreamy tone. I'll add a light halo to emphasize the light coming in from the top left, a bit of glowing to add movement to the snow, and some light enhance and shadows enhance adjustments. I want to increase the sharpness in the photo, so I'll slightly raise the sharpen intensity. I also want to improve the separation between colors that make the highlights and shadows stand out, so I'll work with color balance on the shadows and highlights. I also want to remove some of the excessive blue in the image, so I'll lower the blue luminance through HSL and adjust the saturation. Let's add a bit of Orton to finish off the photo. Here's how the image looked before and how it appears now, in just a few simple steps. While editing another photo, I'd like to share a few thoughts on Emster Tools and why I think it's such an essential tool for anyone who loves post-production. Emster Tools was designed to offer not only ready-to-use effects, but also complete customization control for the user. Each effect is crafted to be easily usable in automatic mode, while still allowing for detailed adjustments to best fit every image and personal style. The goal of MR Tools is exactly this: to give photographers and creatives a powerful, versatile tool that can be quick and intuitive, yet never limit personal choices. With these features, each image can be uniquely enhanced and refined, never reduced to a simple pre-made filter. The endless combinations and the ability to control every parameter, from light intensity to color nuances, allow everyone to fully express their creativity and taste, achieving professional results with just a few simple steps. And the big news is that a huge free update is coming soon, packed with many more features to further enrich your MR Tools experience. Thank you all for watching this video, and see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel